the real reason why the baby fell off is not because of his, comments that he made about the LGBTQ community, the rainbow community is what I call them. The reason the baby really fell off because there have been plenty of entertainers throughout history who have made some disparaging comments pertaining to the rainbow community, and they were still able to have a long-lasting career. They were able to bounce back. We seen Dave Chappelle seems like he's always under fire for attacking the rainbow community. Kevin Hart, many others have said some things, but they were able to continue their career. It was alleged by a female that the baby came up to them in a Cheesecake Factory and asked them, did they want any tickets? So she said that a few of her other coworkers declined the offer. The baby then responded and he put up a post of him, saying that people are capping. He showed himself walking out on stage and you see this packed out crowd. Now, for me, I think that when you get to a certain level, I think that he wouldn't have responded. And I think that's what tends to happen when a person, starts to garner a lot of attention. They're, at the height of their success, they're doing big numbers. They almost seem unstoppable. When a person is hot, right? On fire, scorching. When they got the wave, where they're so relevant to the point that, they're constantly in the news. I guarantee you about 2 years ago, when the baby was like the hottest artist, the baby wouldn't have responded to that post. Why do you feel the need to respond if you know that you packing out shows like that? Telling people don't believe the hype. Like, we got to believe the hype. Now you done responded. If you packing out shows like that, you don't have to respond because nobody would believe that. Can you imagine back in 2008 when Lil Wayne was the hottest, bro? Lil Wayne was probably the hottest artist. He had hip hop in a chokehold, a stranglehold on culture. Can you imagine somebody putting out a rumor that Lil Wayne is giving out tickets? It wouldn't be believable. Because in 2008, everybody had Lil Wayne on their iPod or their MP3 player. You could never question whether Lil Wayne was packing the house. You would never be able to question that his tours ain't filled up during that time. He was featured on every single song there was around 2008. When people driving past you, you got Lil Wayne blasting on the radio. If you had Lil Wayne songs filled up in your iPod, you was that dude. Everybody wanted your iPod. Everybody wanted your MP3 player. So he was the hottest artist, so you could never question. You think Drake giving out tickets? You think Drake gonna respond if it was a rumor that said that Drake was giving out tickets? But this is not the first time that this has been said about the baby. It was said about a few months ago, you could buy one ticket to get another one free. With the baby, his music is repetitive. We've heard the same flow since he came in the game. There's no switching up on the flow. They're growing tired of the same flow pattern. We've heard it multiple times before. See, people, they could read through those gimmicks. That's the issue. They could read through those gimmicks, wearing this big diaper. They can see right through you, making comments about Meg Thee Stallion. But we know that you're saying stuff to get attention. You're falling off, and you know it. That's why you see him doing interviews on Math Hoffa, a regular YouTuber, a D-list celebrity. He would never mix with that crowd. You can't fake these scenarios where you standing on the porch and you got some fake tough guys telling you you can't record right there. But if it was really like that, bro, it wouldn't have went down like that. You by yourself and you acting like come on, bro. Like, everybody know that was staged. It was a guy who came out and revealed that the baby label paid him. They faked the fight for views. He admitted it. He said, when in history have you ever seen two dudes holding the camera phones and fighting each other? When have you ever seen that? And people fell for it. So at this current time, the baby is fighting to stay relevant. He got big-headed, got too arrogant, too cocky, and truthfully, he didn't have that much talent. I remember it was a clip that surfaced of him trying to force a female to kiss him. And he did this in front of everybody, like she was supposed to do that. Now, that one little act, just imagine what he do when the camera's not on. Just imagine all the other moments that they didn't catch. But she was like, no, I don't want to kiss you. You the baby, but you ain't my baby. Now, had you had built a relationship just with the fans in general, the people who fully support you, then it would have been easy for you to bounce back and, you know, even when you was going through the backlash, they would have supported you. But the way you mistreated your fan base, you think you infallible. When you have somebody that's so big-headed and, you know, they think they're above criticism, or they got to actually be humbled. And as the saying go, you know, the old people always say, the same way God gave it to you, the same way he'll take it. So that's why you got to be careful and be mindful of how you treat people on your way up. Like my mom used to always tell me that you never know when you're going to need somebody. Don't burn your bridges, because you never know. You never know. He got to fight to do as many podcasts as he can and try to, you know, still pretend as if he's still the biggest thing walking around. Like, come on, bro. Like, but even like a lot of the songs that people was listening to, I'm back in the mill, I'm gone. Yeah. Hey, did what it is, it's on. Hey, did what it is, it's on. It's like, I never was a fan from the jump because I could see right through the hype. I was saying it back then and I thought that he was overrated. He's fighting for relevancy. He's never been this super lyrical rapper. They were caught into the magic trick. And then you had DJ Academics came to his defense and said that he's been canceled and saying that he's not getting playlisted the right way. No, the man wasn't canceled. It's just he was overrated. He was trash. The man was an average rapper at best. And now without all the attention, without all of the publicity stunts, now you get to see who he really is. He was manufactured, had the right PR team and the right marketing team around him. The baby, he doesn't have no crazy, insane bars. Don't use a lot of similes and metaphors. Has the same scheme and same rap pattern. No punchlines, no witty bars. It's all just basic flow. And he's been able to get by using that for so long. And you could tell when you very popular, because that's when the women switch up and that's when the women be thinking, oh, he fine. That's when girl be like, that's my boo. I love him. But as soon as you fall off, you one of us now. You back to being the ugly nigga. You back to being one of us. You back to being a regular dude. You ask him about the baby now. Ugh, I don't like him. He ugly. You be like, dang, like just last week you said he was cute. I ain't say that. When I say that? When they ain't spending top dollar to go to your shows no more, you get humbled real quick. You get reminded what it's like to be down at the bottom. What dude talk about who brags about who they slept with publicly? Like that's something you do behind closed doors when you amongst your friends. But the baby fell off. I seen a meme. Somebody was like, the baby might as well get a CDL.